Welcome to the channel 831 Avo. Today live in Santa Cruz, California for the Necta Z miniature nectarine harvest. I've been taking the fruit off. There's only 3 axes with fruit on it left. I've been picking it maybe for like the past 2 weeks. And so check it out. Necta Z miniature nectarine. Second half of May 25 to June 20th. Fausto Bautista, Q831 right here. About to harvest the Necta Z. Check it out. Again, there's only like 3 axes with fruit. And then, but before, check it out. My poppies look a little sad because they're seeding out. So you just want to get those pods. Open them up. And throw them back on the dirt. Alright? And step on them. Step on them, alright? But yeah, take a look. For sure thin. Okay? My recommendation would be to thin. Right now we're probably getting the size of large plums. But I didn't thin. And closely clustered fruit started to go bad. So for sure thin. I would prefer next time I'm thinning flour. At first I wouldn't thin flour thinking that it was gonna have a difficult time setting, but now pretty much every bloom will turn into fruit set. And this is already soft. It's softening up and the critters are coming out. But take a look. Highly recommended. Once again, the Necta Z miniature nectarine. Let me pan out. Expected, let's look at the label. Expected to reach only 5 or 6 feet. You see that in the description? 5 to 6 feet. BIM Edits, hi. BIM Edits, welcome to the community. This is the harvesting of the Necta Z. Again, I could have thinned. I've seen smaller trees produce bigger fruit. I could have thinned, I could have watered more. But well over 30 pieces. Well over 30 pieces, and let me take a bite. Ay, con permiso. Highly recommended. This season I seen in the catalog, and I'm telling my purchasing manager at San Lorenzo, they're gonna have the 2-in-1. They're gonna have a nectarine with the honey babe peach. So we're gonna pull those through in San Lorenzo Garden. So you're gonna have a 2-in-1 miniature nectarine and peach. I'm doing that to this one myself too. The honey babe patent expired, so I'm free to propagate it. But back to the harvest. Let me continue to take off the fruit. I apologize. Take a look. It's kind of gnarly. Ugly fruit. Check that out. This right here was running into the limb. But yeah, let's keep harvesting. 2. 3. And then take a look. Bam. Okay, Necta Z, highly productive. Somewhat resistant to the curl. Again, it was hanging out with some of the Flor Dorado. Out of all the other ones, out of all the miniature nectarine, I think the Flor Dorado was more susceptible. And it was hanging out and it was hanging out right here with the Sol Dorado before I planted the Sol Dorado in my sister-in-law's. So the Necta Z somewhat resistant to the peach leaf curl. I only had to spray during dormancy 3 times. I mean, it worked. Sometimes you spray the 3 times and it'll come back. But this demonstrates, again, I sprayed, but then it also seems to show a natural resistance to it. So highly recommended. That's a nice little harvest. This is 2 year in ground, 2nd year in ground. 2nd year in ground. Okay, something's getting birds. Birds, I've seen birds here. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let me harvest real quick. This is perfect for kids. The big nectarine, sometimes it's just too much fruit. They'll tap out halfway through it. They won't even finish it. But these are perfect. Perfect for kids. And it's all coming off. Take a look. Yeah. Those scragglers, I'm leaving. They're a little small. So any scragglers, I'm leaving. Another week. Yeah, just those 2. Oh, there's some more down here. They're pretty small. Probably leave them a day or 2. 2 bad ones. So again, thin. That one was soft right there. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Once again, that was harvesting of the Necta Z miniature nectarine. 2nd year in ground. Take a look. In Santa Cruz, California. Peace.